This is section one, which is all about giving you guys a basic introduction to this course. This one is specifically lesson number 3, and in this lesson, I'm going to share with you guys how to get the most out of this course. So number one, pace yourself. So the course is very heavy and it will have lots of content. The introduction section is probably as light as it gets, but as we get into the actual material, it is very heavy and it is a lot of information. So go through each section slowly and at your own pace. So don't feel like you need to finish this entire course in a day or even a whole section in a day. Do what feels right for you and where you're able to soak in the knowledge so that you can apply as many or as all of these techniques that I share with you to your game. And the third thing that I highly do recommend everyone to do is to take notes and not to rush yourself to finish it all at once. So I do highly recommend that you take notes and you're able to write these things down and slowly work them into your game over time. It's very hard to just memorize all this stuff and just put it into action in one day. So you really got to plan for at least a few months of practicing, implementing, experimenting, analyzing, and all that stuff. The next biggest thing that you guys have to do is you guys have to practice. So if I show you how to shoot a basketball on the first day, that doesn't mean that by day number 2 you're going to be able to make every shot that you take with this new shot. You're still going to have to continuously practice and perfect your shot over months before you're able to actually get to a point where you might be very good or close to perfect. So as you complete each of these sections, you should practice the techniques that you learned. That's probably the best way to break down the material in this course and to really take in all the information that I give you, because each thing kind of complements the other, and each of the early sections are kind of like a foundation or building block for the later sections. And just remember, it's very hard to implement everything at once to your game. So you want to implement a few things at a time to your game and adjust over a period of time. So I highly recommend practicing and experimenting to see what works best. This isn't something that you need to follow word for word. Poker is a very opinion-driven game, so you have the ability to reflect and make changes and play your own style of game. If you feel like some concepts that I'm teaching you can upgrade upon, or you can kind of change them a little bit or tweak them to your advantage and it works really well, by all means go for it. I'm all for it and you should use it to your advantage. Next thing you want to really do is you want to track and analyze. So in order to be really successful, you need to track and analyze your gameplay. You need to know all the reasons why you won and why you did good, and all of the reasons why you lost and why you did bad. So you can really study your hand analysis and see previous games that you play online. A lot of these poker sites online make it very easy for you to export your hand data, all the hands that you played and stuff like that, so you could really see after you play an hour or two of poker what you did wrong, what you did really well, and how you can improve for the next time. During casino play, what you can do is you can take notes of big hands and situations and note it down in your smartphone, so you are able to have your cell phone out in most casinos at the poker table, so you can really utilize this time to really figure out what happened, and rather than trying to analyze at that exact moment, you just kind of want to write it down and take a note of it, and then maybe the day after or something have like an analysis session with yourself where you track down all these results. Lastly, the most important thing to do is to have fun. So at the end of the day, you should only be playing poker for fun. I am not a professional poker player, and I would never do it because it would take the fun out of it for me, and I don't think I'd make it out as a professional poker player. But poker is a great hobby, and that I love investing 15, 20 hours per week because I have a lot of fun. And if you're able to turn your hobbies into profitable ones, that's even better, and that's what I've been able to do. And hopefully that's my goal, to show you how to do that as well through this course. So that's it for this section. I'll catch you guys in the next one.